Well, to be 2 capital G here, get a nice duel for you guys to check out. This is actually a full duel, 2 out of 3. This is Lunalight versus Sir Tellarknights. We got Selza down here at the bottom. He hangs out on my stream. You guys will see him in the comment section. He's kind of like the little brother that I never had or ever wanted. So, and then you have Sriracha. He's playing Tellarknights. I'm gonna have to like periodically fast forward because I just recorded this entire duel and it was 34 minutes, and I don't think even I would watch that, especially if you don't really like Lunalights or give a fuck about them. You're really not gonna watch 30 minutes of Lunalight. So you'll see me occasionally just you know, cram on that fast forward button. So ooh, no one likes audio. The only audio you need is me. All right, Tellarknights are up first, and Selza's smart here. He holds his Ash Blossom. His opponent is playing Mistake in the main deck. Holds it for Card of Demise, which is extremely strong, and I like that Ash Blossom right there. But yeah, his opponent main decking Mistake. And wait, main decking Mistake in Tellarknights? I don't know, man. Tellarknights do a lot of searching with Deneb, but I guess I can kind of see how that works. So anyways, let's see what Selza is going to do. He gets hit with Mistake, and he's going to drop Panther Dancer into the graveyard. Actually, so he Solemns. Yeah, that was a mistake. Don't Solemn Kaleido Chick, because now he just summons Leo Dancer off of Wolf, and that's game. And he cannot Mirror Force either because he activated Kaleido Chick's effect. Yeah, first duel was actually super short. Second and third duel are going to be kind of long. There are going to be a lot of misplays here. I watched the last duel and I just Selza was killing me. My God. So Unu summoned. He goes set 3. Now I believe that he used Chalice on the, yeah, he used Chalice on Kaleido Chick. Maybe you could have argued that Selza could have opened up with Evenly Matched. The problem is, if your opponent has 3 sets, you're probably going to put them on maybe a Nova, which he does have right here. Selza searched out a second copy of, yeah, Selza searched out a second copy of, Wolf so that he could have a backup plan in case of Nova. This I kind of feel is like a weird judgment play because the interesting thing is with him using Nova on Wolf, he now gives Selza technically game when Selza didn't have game. Let's just say that this is like, I don't know, some dead card, like it's another Nova or something like that. Selza now has 3 cards in the graveyard. Like this Wolf would have been on the field and Selza would have had to use his Kaleido Chick, but he doesn't have to now. He can actually use the Wolf, he can use Tiger, and he could use Panther Dancer, and he can summon Leo Dancer, which does 7,000 damage. And then when you add the Kaleido Chick, which is 1,800 to tap because he used Chalice on it, he actually could game him here. The problem is he would not have that battle phase protection that Kaleido Chick gives you. So if he had a Mirror Force, Selza would be kind of fucked here. But he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna banish the Kaleido Chick. I would not have done that. I'd have kept my Kaleido Chick and just risked it because he's able to do 7,000, but he's not able to kill him. So you know he Ash Blossom, which is fine. He's going to use Archfiend Eccentric. He's going for Trevere now. He's going to get rid of Evenly Matched, and I feel like right here, I feel like Sriracha started mismanaging the game. Selza probably should have lost. There should be only kind of one way that Selza gets back into this duel, and he can start with Blue Cat for a few turns, but well, no, here it is. He kind of like unsacked right there with the Card of Demise into Pot of Desires. Like at this point I felt like Selza was not coming back because Selza could have actually, like if he was able to keep Blue Cat on the field, which he did, let's just say he hadn't gone into the perfect draws, Selza could have possibly luck sacked him with another top deck of a level 4 monster, and he could have went into Utopia the Lightning, attacked into Trevere, and you know he would have actually won the duel. But at this point I felt like there was no coming back. I don't like Cosmic Cyclone and not Tellarknights, but I don't like Cosmic Cyclone and Lunalights. I've told Selza this before. I just feel like with double L's, you just have to ignore back row or use Kaleido Chick. For the most part, I just ignore back row. I just act like you don't even have it set because when you go for Leo Dancer, she's pretty fucking hard to kill. Nobody runs Battle Trap, so I don't like Cosmic Cyclone anymore, but I mean, Selza still runs it. He runs a lot of stuff that I don't like. He actually ends up top decking another Cosmic Cyclone. See, Belza, I told you Cosmic Cyclone is butt. He got that Scapegoat off. I thought he was going to win this turn. I'm not sure why he didn't summon Borolo Dragon. If he went for Borolo Dragon, he should have just been able to win the game here. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's making this duel way harder than it needs to be. Obviously, there's some unfamiliarity with you know, Lunalights, but I don't know. I feel like if you can make Borreload Dragon, just go for it. There's not a lot of monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! That are like immune to Borreload Dragon's attack, snatch, steal type effect. He goes into Borreload Dragon there, and let me just pause for a second. That's the reason why I really like Gaia Dragon, or I think it's Gaia Knight, the Link monster. That card is so good. I used to question, like, I saw it as a secret rare, and I was like, that card's terrible for a secret rare. It doesn't have an effect. Dude, Gaia Knight's, like, actually one of my favorite Link monsters right now, just because you can make it with all tokens, and you can make it with pretty much anything, like all normal monsters. So now we're going into game 3. Souza, in my opinion, has an extremely strong hand. Poly didn't help. He searched Fusion Substitute. I don't like Fusion Substitute, but he's doing okay. Now, him losing his Tinky does kind of hurt there. He's going into Cat Dancer. Is a very safe play if you don't know about Lunalights. If you Fusion Summon using Sheep and Chick, it's pretty fine. Like, it's pretty good because you get 2 cards back to your hand. So basically, you don't, like, even though you use 3 cards, you get 3 cards back. So you don't take a neg while Fusion Summoning at all. You obviously get the monster on field, then you get 2 cards back to your hand. You get a Poly back to your hand, and then you get a monster back to your hand, which should be a Sheep, or gets a Kaleido Chick. Now, he does unfortunately get wrecked here by Scapegoat. Scapegoat too good, man. Put that card to 1. I think his opponent cheated here. Yeah, if you notice, he summoned Borreload Dragon with a token, a Link Spider, and a Mrs. Radiant. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't Borreload Dragon say 3+ effect monsters, i.e. you cannot use any tokens? Now, I've never used tokens to summon Borreload Dragon, and, well, the old days when I didn't know what the fuck the card did, and I was cheating, but, like, yeah, recently I've never summoned Borreload Dragon with tokens, so, yeah, I'm pretty sure that that was cheating, and, you know, he can't do that. Now, if he has another Link Spider in his extra deck, just send it to the graveyard, and the game state is repaired, but he actually just kind of cheated there. And you should be playing 2 Link Spiders if you're playing Borreload Dragon, or if you're playing Scapegoat. So, he's going to attack. Souza has a copy of Pot of Desires, and oh yeah, I think this is the part, so he gets Tiger out. This is the part where, let me pause right quick. This is the part where I started getting triggered, because Souza was just, I don't know if he was doing just, actually, no, it's not this part. It's during his next turn. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. This was actually a really smart play, although he does botch it a little bit. So he goes for Starving Venom Dragon, which can target the Cat Dancer, and Cat Dancer will give, well, he'll gain attack equivalent to that, which means Borreload Dragons kind of like, you know, take 500 attack, won't do anything. Belza tries to take the attack from the Borreload, despite the fact that it A, does not have a level, and B, can't be targeted. So that was some misplays, but it doesn't really matter that much. He targets Borreload. He's gonna run Borreload over. Borreload Dragon says, hey, before you run me over, I'm going to take 500 of your attack. Doesn't really matter, honestly. But he has Call of the Haunted to bring Borreload back, so he's going to take his dragon, and then he's going to attack into it. So he takes a lot of damage there. He has evenly matched, but he has a bunch of cards. Oh, wait. This is where Souza started triggering me, right? Let me pause. So what Souza could have done here is, instead of going for Panther Dancer, he could have just used the Kaleido Chick in his hand. He could have just went for Leo Dancer. I know it would have been kind of risky with him having this many back row, but Leo Dancer would have been able to attack over Starving Venom Dragon. Leo Dancer would have been able to activate her effect, which would have blown up Borreload, or Venom Dragon would have been able to blow up Borreload either. So, I mean, either way, like, Borreload would have died. Then he just would have been able to attack for game. Keep in mind, Borreload cannot target Leo Dancer, so I'm not sure why he didn't do that this turn, but I can kind of get it because he has all the back row, but I'm not really, I don't know. I feel like he should have just went for it. Think he's going to activate Panther Dancer's effect. Now I feel like he really should go for Leo Dancer, but he's still not going to go. Oh, yeah. So he uses Twin Twister, and he ends up popping. This is where it gets even bad, because now he doesn't have back row. He uses Twin Twister on his Tiger and his Wolf, the Pendulum cards, because I think he wanted to use Wolf to go on the Leo Dancer. And it's understandable. People don't know, again, what the fucking Lunalight cards do. When he ended up popping the Tiger, that summoned a card from, it gave Souza the ability to summon from the graveyard. But again, why, if Souza right now just goes for Leo Dancer, he wins the game. All he has to do is run this shit over, as he's doing right now, and then Borolo Dragon will be blown up by Leo Dancer's effect. Even if Leo Dancer doesn't activate her effect because he somehow forgets, he can activate Starving Venom Dragon's effect, and then he just attacks twice. He just attacks the second time and wins the duel. So yeah, right here, all he has to do is just go into Leo Dancer and the game's just over, unless this is a Mirror Force and like nothing else. But even if it is a Mirror Force, his field's gonna get fucked anyway, so he's gonna lose anyway. So yeah, he should have won the duel this turn. Both cards are destroyed, and Call of the Haunted is played. He's going to use Ash Blossom, and yeah, he's using Ash Blossom on Duality. Ash has been in his hand for the entire game. He's going to attack for, I believe it was 2,000 because he forgot about Tenki. And hold on, here it is again. Here it is again. Pause, 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 stop. Zelda, I think he sent Blue Cat. And he still could have went for he could have went for Leo Dancer this turn too. This is where I was like, what are you doing, Zelda? All you had to do was normal summon Kaleido Chick, drop Panther Dancer into the graveyard, and then he has Panther Dancer on board. He has the Blue Cat in his hand, and he has the Black Sheep on field. Make Leo Dancer do the same thing. Again, Leo Dancer cannot be targeted by Borolo. You just win the game. So he missed game 2 turns in a row with the same exact play. So I just wanted to point that out for like people who don't play Lunalight. You don't understand what I'm talking about, but like, yeah, I believe that he is finally going to figure out a way to summon Leo Dancer. And yeah, I think this is the turn where he realizes that like Borolo Dragon can't target Leo Dancer, or I don't know if he wanted to lock out the battle phase, but he is going to go for Wolf. He's going to make sure he banishes Kaleido Chick. He attacks into Borolo Dragon. He tries to use Deltarose's effect, but he can't because Kaleido Chick locks out the battle phase. Belza ends up winning the duel, but it was incredibly sloppy because he could have won the duel in the previous 2 turns each time by summoning Leo Dancer. So hopefully this was not nearly close to 34 minutes and you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell for daily videos.